I've covered some wild videos in my day. This clip of Destiny, he should be arrested immediately and put into a mental institution. And I'm not exaggerating, like legitimately. This clip has gone uber viral. This is from Aesthetica, and they said Destiny talks about meticulously planning a murder with his friends and getting so close to going to his house and murdering him and his father. How is he not in prison? This is real. This is real. Holy shit.
Oh, I did troll the shit out of the DDoS kid. That's a guy. That's one of the people. Like, legitimately, like, I was so. You have no. Like, it's actually kind of scary. Like, how close I was to getting people together to go down to his house and kill him and his family. Or it would have been. It would have just been him and his father. I don't, because I didn't know anything about. Dude, that was some of the most fucked up shit in my entire life. I was so fucking close to doing it, but
you can tell the way he's jittering and bouncing around. Like he's probably like coked up on something. The way his body movements and behavior, though, that's not natural. This is psychotic.
Fucked up shit in my entire life. I was so fucking close to doing it, but I was making so much money on Twitch, and I don't know if Nathan was involved in yet, but for whatever reason, I decided that the current life I had wasn't worth the risk of. Oh my god. Oh.
So the communist Marxist mindset once again goes to show that they want violence. They want to kill. Unless they get money, then they're good. This is insane. This is a straight up confession of wanting to murder someone and being really close to doing it. Like, I'm not even exaggerating when I say, like, the feds should be kicking his door down right now.
Than yet, but for whatever reason, I decided that the current life I had wasn't worth the risk of. Oh my god. Oh my god, I was so close to this fucking address. I had fucking streets mapped out and fucking you had
streets mapped out, had his address. Alucard says, especially when Destiny admitted to having cheese pizza in his hard drive. Jail him. How is this guy not in a mental institute? Like, legitimately, what needs to happen in society? This is one of the sad things. Like, it kind of reminds me of speed bumps. I remember I had a conversation with when I moved into my house that there's an area where cars can drive pretty fast. And I remember I called the city planner. I was just like, hey, can we get a speed bump put in? There's a lot of kids in this neighborhood. And sometimes people like go flying down the road and it's super scary. And what it broke down to was they said, look, I get it. But if we listen to every person that called us to put a speed bump in, all we'd be doing is putting speed bumps in. Unfortunately, the only time we really put speed bumps in is if something really bad happens. Like if a kid gets hit or someone runs something over or damages property or something like that, then they can use that as a rationale to put the speed bump in. And I bring that story up because I feel like that's what's happening here with Destiny, where I'm like, all the signs are there where he's off the rails and you can tell that something dangerous is going to happen. Everything's there. And when you call and say, we need to put a speed bump in, slow this guy down, this is crazy, they got to be like, we have to wait for something to actually happen. That's scary. That's really scary.
No fucking idea. That's when I first started getting an interest in like owning a weapon. I got a permit to own a gun and everything.
How does this guy have a gun? That should scare everyone. Mentally unstable people should not own a weapon.
Holy. Oh, I did troll the shit out of the DDoS kid.
Insanity. And that's just one of many Destiny clips that are going viral right now. This is from AF Post. They said liberal streamer Destiny, who recently refused to disavow the politically motivated assassination of Charlie Kirk, has been demonetized on YouTube. And big shocker, he refused to disavow the assassination of Charlie Kirk. After the clip we just watched, is anyone surprised? This guy literally just admitted to wanting to do that to someone else. This guy is insane. Absolutely insane. Destiny memberships are paused. Hi, bleep. The channel membership feature for Destiny has been paused. He has been officially demonetized on YouTube. And I have a feeling, a sneaking suspicion, methinks that this is directly correlated to what's happening right now with the Charlie Kirk stuff and the government subpoenas bringing in Twitch and everyone else to chat with them about extremism, and people might be getting a little bit too indoctrinated from these people, and YouTube's like, you know what, we're just going to cover our bases here and demonetize this guy. The timing is suspicious. The Kilted Cajun said, I'm sure he's crying at night over this one. Destiny's Kick contract was for an undisclosed 7-figure amount over a 12-month period. As he announced a partnership with the streaming service June 2023, the contract is non-exclusive, meaning he is still free to stream on other platforms like YouTube, though Kick has become a more significant portion of his overall revenue. 7 figures with Kick. Holy shit. What the hell was Kick thinking? Yikes. And then we have this one from today. Destiny was loudly heckled at a speaking event. Then the cops were called to break up a fight. And this is so cringe and funny and weird all at the same time. Trying to step in and be the next Charlie Kirk, and it's so bad. It's so bad. This is cringe to the extreme.
In the United States, I think we look to our leadership.
The audio is terrible too, by the way.
Take the tick out of your mouth.
Take the tick out of your mouth.
Where'd your dog go? You're a piece of shit. And everybody knows that you call for more violence.
And everybody knows that you call for more violence. That's what someone just yelled. Not wrong. No lies detected. And look at this guy. He's trying to peddle t-shirts and shit. Why? You signed $1 million+ deal with Kick, bro. You're trying to sell a t-shirt at a table? What? He found out that real life is not the internet, where real life people actually drown you out, talk over you, push back, yell at you. You don't have your platform where you can just mute people, boot them, and talk down to everyone. This is an equal footing, and he's getting completely crushed. I'm here for it.
You're a piece of shit. Fuck you, Destiny, you coward.
Spanish is second quarter. Referee, I guess.
For the rest of the crowd, try to be respectful of the person's talking. You might not agree with them.
Why do they need to be respectful to a guy that has not been respectful to them? Respect is earned, not given. This chick, this woke-ass chick walking around being like, try to be respectful to the man. Try to be respectful. No, fuck him. Why? Why has he earned any respect from anybody? He's going here and just demands respect from people? Fuck him. No, that's not how this works.
That's okay. Try to just chill and send the heck out because you want to keep the temperature calm and you want to keep everyone super safe. Sound good? If he'll like, we'll take him, but he won't like.
Suck your dick, Destiny, you fucking loser.
Everyone's talking about gay porn. Hi there.
This is going to be a little bit weird question.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think it's fine.
There's no need for violence. If you try to incite violence right now, either of you in the green or in the red, we will just call security on you.
Why is security not there right now? This is an environment that they are creating themselves, setting up right now for there to be a massive problem. Like massive problem. And they're like, hey guys, if you don't listen, we're going to have to call security over here. Like, you don't think there's going to be a massive issue? Of course there's going to be a fight. What do you think is going to happen here?
No, we don't want violence on our side. That's not good. We need to stay calm.
The police is right over here.
Can somebody grab a police officer to dispel the fight that's happening?
Why is there no security here?
Perfect.
Went over there.
So my main concern with everything that's going on.
So there's that. We also have a couple other ones here. Is this?
Oh, could you imagine watching Nunez's eyes pop out of his fucking head when they fucking hang him on TV? Nothing would make me happier. Oh my God, I would fucking jerk off. So I would I would never need to browse porn again if I had a live video feed of Nunez being killed for crimes against his fucking country. Oh my God, it would be the most arousing fucking thing I could ever imagine seeing.
Who talks like this? Getting aroused by someone getting killed in front of you? Like, even if you're being facetious, that's fucking weird to say. Why would you talk like this?
My entire life. Holy shit. I'm squeezing my hog to this. That worthless subhuman fucking piece of shit deserves to die for fucking treason. Holy.
Okay, so there's that one.
You genuinely do hate conservatives, don't you?
Very much so. Like I've moved full on to like the political violence level or the real violence level when it comes to conservative people. Yeah, I think they need to be like excised from my fucking country. I think they are demonstrably fucking evil people by any moral system that most people would use. And then I just hate them because they tend to destroy the outcomes related to this country, which is what I'm concerned with. Yeah, absolutely.
And how is this guy not in prison or a mental institute more apt? It's got to make you wonder, like, how much money are these platforms making? This comes to us from Yeet, and he says Destiny thinks his YouTube will soon be permabanned after his channel was broadly demonetized. There we go.
I feel like my YouTube is going to get permabanned soon because I got like broad demonetized yesterday for that I didn't even cite a video. So I don't know. I'll appeal it. We'll see what happens. But I mean, if Kimmel is getting canceled from ABC, I don't know.
I like what a superiority complex, putting himself on the stage of, oh, I'm Kimmel. Like, bro, you're psycho. I mean, Kimmel's kind of crazy too. Maybe you are pretty close to Kimmel, actually. This is from Greg Price. They said, Destiny just said the quiet part out loud. If you wanted Charlie Kirk to be alive, Donald Trump shouldn't have been president for the second term. Mask fully off, which I have a lot of thoughts, but first let's play it.
It will never come down. I think that liberals need to wake up and finally realize that if they're not willing to do it, it will never come down. If you wanted Charlie Kirk to be alive, Donald Trump shouldn't have been president for the second term. Every time he's in office, this happens. People joked about when Biden came in, it was so boring, nothing was going on. 7 out of 10 of the largest protests in American history have happened under Donald Trump. I think that.
Wait, so is he trying to say that because Donald Trump got put into office, that justifies the left killing people or shooting at Donald Trump and all these other violent acts? The hell is he saying? Insanity. And leave it with this one here. This is Colin Rugg, who says, new, Elon Musk calls for streamer Destiny to be thrown into prison for inciting murder following the assassination of Charlie Kirk. The comment comes after Destiny said, you need conservatives to be afraid of getting killed when they go to events. Incitement to murder and domestic terrorism is a felony crime. For that, he should go to prison, Musk said. Wow. Let's hear it. Hold on.
Shout the crime statistics?
Not exactly like.
You need conservatives to be afraid of getting killed when they go to events so that they look to their leadership to turn down the temperature.
Do you not realize how ass backwards that is?
Issue is right now, they don't feel like there's any fear. Like, I don't know. It's like memes. It's just memes to everybody, I guess.
Here's the thing, by the way. I guess he gets popular just because he says the most psychotic, brain dead takes, and he says them aggressively at people. And because it's so insane, people talk about it. Like, here I am talking about it. It's like being infamous, like Hassan, very similar. But how is he not getting any kind of repercussions from society for doing this? And I don't mean violently, by the way, when I say that. I mean, like, put into a mental institute or a jail cell for inciting violence against people. How come that hasn't happened yet?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't care. I'm playing video games. Okay, I'm done today. I don't give a fuck. God, it's gonna be so fucking gay if I get killed in the next fucking 2 months of shit I'm doing. Well, the cuck shit out here. Please don't anybody make any actual fucking the most cucked, weak ass, fucking bullshit ass speeches on my side.
I do feel like he kind of does in a weird way, especially seeing him in the college campus situation after Charlie Kirk. I'm no qualified psychiatrist or whatever. I think he has a death wish. I think he's severely depressed and he wants somebody to take him out. And that's really sad. I feel like he's putting himself in that position. He's just miserable with everything and he's just doing what he thinks will get him taken out. That's so sad. So sad.
God, if it happens, holy shit, I'm gonna make a death note before I go out to go live and not. God, it's so cucked. It's so optics cucked.
Cox has made it clear that their investigation has now established that he had been radicalized by a leftist ideology, which drove him to do this. That's just.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. When?
Yesterday, he said that.
No. When was he radicalized? In the 6 months that he did remote college?
I don't know when he was radicalized, but I do know.
What you just said
I do know the very
No,
reasonable sounding governor of Utah has made it clear that the
he hasn't made it
you may
clear.
not want
He
to
said
hear
this is
this.
an ongoing investigation.
You may not want to hear it, Destiny.
Piers.
But the reality is, the investigators, according to the governor of Utah, have established that he was radicalized to a leftist ideology that drove him to murder Charlie Kirk. Now, let me just ask you.
That's not true.
Let me just ask you.
Way.
How would you even take the standpoint if it's not true? Then what is true, Destiny? What is true? If it wasn't that, what would it be?
Well, to deal with it,
okay, you're accusing the governor of lying. Yeah. That's your prerogative. But
sure.
I really like Piers Morgan, by the way. Like he is so good at this.
If it turns out to have been somebody with a leftist ideology who wanted to shut up Charlie Kirk, would you condemn that?
I won't condemn anything until the president of the United States can go on air and say, all of us need to calm down.
So what kind of goalpost move is that? Why do you need the president to say it? Why? That's so weird. Why not just say, yeah, I condemn it? What the hell?
You won't condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk until Donald Trump says something.
I'm a YouTuber. Leftists and Democrats have been condemning and turning down the temperature, condemning violence, turning down the temperature for a decade. Donald Trump can't go on TV and say, all of us need to calm down.
Right.
He's done that before. He told people on January 6th to leave and to stop. What? I feel like this guy's like selectively picking situations to be like, oh, he hasn't done it for this thing, though. For this moment. I need him to appease me for this here, right now, for this section.
Can you tell me why he cannot?
Why would you expect anybody, Destiny?
You can't answer that. Can you answer that question? Why can't Trump
you
go
answer
on TV
this
and say,
question?
all of us should be less violent.
Why do you
can't
think
Trump say that?
Why do you think
your behavior contingent on Donald Trump?
Insane right now.
Why do you think?
your
No, let me
behavior
ask a
contingent-
question.
That's a great question by the girl, by the way. Why? Why is it contingent on Trump?
On Donald Trump.
Let me
Why
ask
is
a
that?
question.
Because he's the president of the United States of America and the leader of the
Destiny. Let me
You
just.
have a huge audience of young men who
I'm a
listen to
YouTuber
everything you have to
who
say.
has more
So
young
when
men
you,
following
it
him.
doesn't matter.
She's
You
good. Okay, she's good. She's good.
have a huge audience, and because of the fact that you have a huge audience, you have a responsibility to not turn. No, it hasn't. It hasn't been broken. Actually care about the country and want to bring people together. You do the opposite.
I just
Donald
You
Trump to
represent
tell
the
people
worst
to
of us,
be
Des.
Out the crime statistics.
she crushed that right there. That was amazing. It makes me. That's a freeze frame for Destiny right there. That's a sticker right there. That's a sticker. I don't understand how Destiny has the audience that he does. The more research I've done on this guy, the more I'm just like, what is the draw to this? He's insane. I mean, maybe the draw is, I was thinking about this earlier, and I'll leave it at this. Because he's so insane, he's garnering a group of people that are insane as well, or just curious as to what the next thing he's going to say is, because he's just so crazy. You never know what he's going to say. And it's this like offshoot of content creation where nobody else ventures. So he's, well, or Hassan, I guess. Him and Hassan, to me, potato, potato. They venture into that area, and it is exclusive to them. So they own the market of all those people. They're just insane or just really curious as to what these crazy people are going to say. And because there's not very much competition, it's just that's why they automatically get promoted. I was thinking that earlier today. I'm like, it makes as much sense as anything because nothing else makes sense. Nothing else makes sense. This guy is absolutely insane, and he needs to go to jail or a mental institute. I would prefer a mental institute. I think that would be more fitting for him. But either one, I would not be upset with. I will leave that one there.